Boy, how are we? Good morning. To tell you I am excited for this morning's coffee would be an understatement. I've yet to take a sip. We've just done the check-in, done the morning check-in. That Saturday, the 7th of June, we are 3 weeks out. We are 21 days out from my first ever bodybuilding show. I think it's mental, something that I've been looking to do, trying to do, and to no fault, only my own, lads, which sounds so silly. At the same time, I've just not done it, and it's years that I've been trying to do it. And I thought we'd just sit back this morning while I'm waiting to get ready to do cardio. We'll just sit in the fields and kind of where we're at. We'll give you little updates. I always do my weekly updates. We always do my daily updates on here. But if you're following along on the daily, yesterday I was 70.8 kilos. I woke up this morning at 70.2. I did not expect 70.2 on the scales this morning, to tell you that much. We had an extra 100 gram of carbs and an extra 10 grams of fat going yesterday. We also had no cardio yesterday, just steps. Steps ended up about 1,000 over, about 17,000. My goal is 16,000 every single day, so not too bad, but we had no direct cardio. And yesterday was leg day as well. And boy, if you watch yesterday's video, I felt it. That big weight drop this week. I think we started this week. We started Monday. Even to go back, I've lost a chunk of weight this week. I think we've got it all here in myself and Keen's chat. Keen to be delighted when my prep is done. He'll get a little break from me. But we're having a good time, man. We're having a good time. On Monday, I was 72.6 kilo. Saturday, today, we are 70.2. So we are 2.4 kilo down since then. And then, Lordy, the week before that, when I went to Manchester, Friday the 23rd of May, I was 75.4 kilo. Today's the 7th, so just before the shoot, we were 75.4, in and around that. No, the Monday after the shoot, for whatever reason, I was 76.1 or 76.2, and then we headed off to Manchester. Weight started coming down a little bit over in Manchester, and then came back here then, and then weight just plummeted there in the last week again. I must pull it up on the sheet. I might pull it up on the laptop there. Exactly, and tell you, some people like the nitty gritty bits, to be fair. So basically, the morning routine right now is I'll come, wake up, I'm getting up, I want to say probably 3 times in the middle of the night. I'm trying to just make sure I'm trying to make sure as much as I possibly can, keep the daily routine as close to the same every single day, so everything is as predictable as possible over these next couple of weeks, to make life easier for myself, to make life easier for Keen then at the same time, that kind of way, just so we know exactly what's going on, meal timings, training times, as much as possible. The fasted sessions now, lads, as well, to be fair, are done. I do feel much better after a fed session, not going to lie. But that was going to come. There was a time there for a couple of weeks where I think we could just get away with, doing the fasted sessions with that momentum that I had there in the morning. But I think it's actually smarter now, just having a meal, having a little bit of carbs in the system, having a little bit of food in the system, going in, training, coming back out. So, yeah, Monday we were 72.6, and as of this morning, I will just put it in for him here now. I've already sent it off to him in the check-in with the photos. 70.2. So this day last Saturday, we were 74.15. Monday the 26th of May, we were 76 on the button. So we started dropping down. We've dropped down about 2.6 kilo last week we lost, and then this week we have lost 2.4 so far. We'll see where we're at as of tomorrow. which is massive for whatever reason. I did not expect that. So we're almost into the 60s. We're almost into the 60s, lads. Oh my God, which is absolutely weird. So yesterday was nice. To be fair, there was carbs in nearly all the meals. Like, I usually just have literally the pre-workout, rice, and then the meal 3, because I've been doing just no carbs post-workout. And I have my cream of rice bowl in the afternoon. That's the only carb meals that I have. And then all the other meals are no carbs. So there was carbs in pretty much everything bar my omelette yesterday. And obviously my creamy at the end of the day is just the carbs from fruit and dark chocolate. But I had an additional 20 grams of dark chocolate as well also in meal 5, which was lovely. You know, not going to lie, it was absolutely lovely. So there is and has been, I didn't have a great sleep last night. To be honest, I was up very late. Just lots of thoughts going through my head over the next couple of weeks, kind of trying to think of, you know, where we're going to be here at this date, etc., etc. You know, that kind of way when you just get caught up in it. Even though I was in like a bit of a slump like there yesterday evening, Dan came home, fed her, and then we went to bed, and I was just still kind of awake. So she headed off to sleep for herself, and I was just sat there kind of thinking about loads of different things. So there's lots that I've been thinking about between yesterday's video, that I think would be really cool coming on here over the next couple of weeks. So just stay tuned for that in terms of what way I'm thinking about. I'm going to have a call with Keane also this morning, if he's about, and just have a little chat with him on a couple of different things that were going through my head, and just see what he kind of thinks, because obviously where my head is at the moment, you know, I'm right in the midst of, you know, that prep head that you would have. So you mightn't be thinking as clearly as what you should be, you know, so you might make like some rash decisions, and I don't want to make no rash decisions. So obviously his head will be a lot clearer. I want to see what his thoughts are on a couple of thoughts that I was having last night. I think he'll be on board with a few of them, maybe not all of them, but we'll just have to see. We're just going to have to see. But I am going to drink my coffee, more than likely just crack into cardio, then I'll start getting warmed up for cardio. It is a Saturday. I'm not expecting him to reply too quick. I don't want him to reply too quick. Hopefully maybe he's still asleep, or maybe he's out like running the roads, doing like a 5k or a 10k or something like that, or doing like he usually did and does legs on a Saturday, but I think he trained legs early on in the week. He might have it coming on a video. Lads. Tell him to start doing more vlogs every single week, because they're good. Because they're good when he does them. He needs to just start doing more of them, because they're interesting, to be fair. I like watching them anyway. But all is good. Like, appetite is in a good spot. Like, even yesterday, appetite did pick up a small bit, you know, to be expected with the extra carbs going in, but nothing like major really. Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing. And then food focus, I'm not gonna lie, like, food focus in terms of my meals etc. hasn't changed, but just like for whatever reason the phone listening to my mind, like there's just different bits of food and everything popping up on my phone the whole time. I like watching more like full day of eatings and stuff like that on YouTube and everything with my meals and stuff. I'm just trying to keep it at bay, do you know what I mean? Because I'm not getting stuck down watching these stupid calorie challenges like that. Like, no. That's not to say we're never going to do a calorie challenge again, lads. I'm not going to say the post-prep, post-show, you know, food isn't going to come, because that's what we're all about on here as well, as having fun with it, all right? But it's not anything I'm trying to think about right now, do you know what I mean? Or like be solely focused on, like, because that's not what it's all about. We're just going through the day-to-day process. But yeah, I've been enjoying more full day of eatings and stuff like that, to be fair. But everything else other than that, it's just the energy at certain times. You know what I mean? It's just the energy to make sure I keep getting done what needs to get done. You know, work-wise is fine. You know, being sat down behind the computer, etc., for the day when needs be. But then it's also to make sure, right, you know, I still have X amount of steps here to do. Which, to be fair, the walking pad has been a game changer. I also think going to the walking pad for cardio, even though I've only done it a couple of times this week because I didn't have cardio yesterday, it was also a really good idea. just to do that, even mentally, for whatever reason. I think for me personally, it just has done wonders. And then stepwise as well, you know, between meals and everything, when I'm just working, I can just bang, hop on, like get doggo out early in the day when energy is nice and high, like I have the energy to be moving about with him. Nice long walk. Again, in the evening, small little walk with him as well, if I can, and then steps on the walking pad then midday, you know, like during meals and all that kind of crack. And it's just about keeping that routine as consistent across the board as we possibly can. So we've got 2 rest days coming up, today and tomorrow, back to back, I'm pretty sure. All going well. That's what we've been running the last couple of weeks. So we've been doing like 4 training sessions across the week. It's been working. We'll see what way we go into this week now ahead of us. So we've got 21 days to the show, so just say like last leg day. I'm pretty sure I've got 2 leg days left. It could be more. It could be more, to be honest with you. But yeah, first show is 28th of June, Saturday, which is strange. Like most shows are always on a Sunday, but it's on a Saturday, which is kind of nice because you have the Sunday then the next day. Just to kind of get yourself in order, get back to work then, obviously Monday morning. But I'm excited, man. I'm very, very excited. I'm trying to think in terms of where we're at right now. Obviously food, as I said, just with that extra food there yesterday, today we'll more than likely just be back to normal rest day food. So we'll have egg whites in the, chicken salad for meal 1 as always. Okay, no carbs. Meal 2 will be my mint salad. Meal 3 will be my cream of rice bowl. So that's the little hit of carbs that I get there in the middle of the day. Smaller bowl, like today is going to be 50 grams of cream of rice. Yesterday we had 100 gram of cream of rice with the extra food. And then we've got our omelette, delicious, no carbs in that either. And then we've got our chicken. And on a rest day I get the few potatoes, which is lovely. It's just all those like little things there now that like I'm just enjoying a lot more. Like I'm going to look forward to my potatoes now this evening. Like that's going to carry me through. You know what I mean? So we've got potatoes there with that, and obviously pineapple with all those like meat meals. And then we've got the creamy at the end of the day. And we're good to go. Like calories, food, not in a like horrible spot. As I said, if I was to be managing things myself, it would be a different story probably. Like I fucking would have really dug myself into a hole here now at this point, lads. Like, yesterday when the extra food went in, like there wouldn't be any of that. Like, but would I have dug myself so far into a hole that I might have ended up just like falling off plan? You know what I mean? Because the body wasn't responding and stuff. Like these are all the different things you'd be asking yourself. You know what I mean? Next thing then, going through my head as well is another thing in terms of like posing, presentation, all these other things like stretching, like just all these other things. They're all the little boxes that just need to be ticked here now on a daily basis, coming into this, just to get the most out of everything that we're trying to do here over the next couple of weeks. So trying to drill posing hard, just trying to get good with the posing. I'm going to have another lesson now at the start of the week and just keep on top of things across the board. Trunks as well. I have a pair of trunks ordered to Keen's house, so I don't have to pay any stupid customs. So trunks are on way to his place. I have the black ones, but like black posing trunks are like classic, do you know what I mean? I had to get a coloured pair, so we got a coloured pair up in here. You can probably guess what the colour is going off the brand. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm very, very excited over the next couple of weeks. We're just going to take it, as I said, day by day. That's the beauty of it on here. I never have to come on here and tell you, oh my God, this happened. Oh my God, this happened. Oh shit, this, that and the other. And I hope you're enjoying it. I really, really do. Like if there is literally anything across the board, as I said, I want to do a good Q&A on here. I want to, chat to you on here about loads of different things. So do, like I said in the last video, drop some questions in the box below for me. Send me a message over on Instagram, wherever you want to reach me, and we'll have a chat. That's what it's all about, lad. That's what it's all about. That's why I love what I do every single day on a daily basis. That's why, working with who I'm working with at the moment inside the coaching business is absolutely unreal, because I'm so passionate about it. I'm so passionate about everything across the board. And as much as I talk the talk, I try to on here as well, I'm trying to walk the walk and show you what's possible when you just put your head down. Even though I've got not much muscle on my frame, I still have a good bit of body fat to lose over the next couple of weeks. We're going to do it, lads. We're going to do it, and then we're going to get into the reverse. We're going to try and manage that for the first time, like really, really properly. And then we're going to get into grow time, lad. Grow time after that. God, I cannot wait to like just, I say grow a pair of legs and everything, but just grow across the board. You know what I mean? I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee. I'm going to crack on with a little bit of work for a couple of minutes. I'm going to get my cardio on the way. If we are meant to be doing cardio, I haven't heard back yet, but you'll find out. You'll find out if I do cardio or not. You'll find out the story with food, if there's any changes to food, etc., etc. I'll keep you filled in. I hope you're having a great day. Whatever time it is you are watching this, it might have got you through a cardio session. It might have just been a bit of company for a meal. That's what it's all about, lad. Drop the video a like. We are on here every single day, as I said to you. Hopefully, bringing you a little bit of enjoyment, bringing a little bit of value across the channel as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back again tomorrow. It's early, so I'll probably be back again today. Okay, walking pad, lads. Walking pad is on. Okay, plan of action is back from the boss. I wanted to say it to you so you know what I'm going to be getting up to for the rest of the day, so we can keep these bang, bang, bang. You know, I don't want to be missing out on anything. No cardio again today. Okay, 16k steps, and then an extra rice. So an extra bout of rice, extra 60 grams, which 52 grams for me, of jasmine rice going in with my omelette. So carbs in every meal, bar the creamy today. So extra 60 gram of rice or 52 gram of rice going in today. I'm not even too sure how many carbs that is, but that is the plan of action for today. And we're going to see where we're at come tomorrow. Tomorrow we get back to digging. Still work to do, there's still body fat to come off, lads. We're not stopping here. We are not stopping here.